Trump had lost, there would never have been another real election again.
There's something about this whole having to come in for work every day and knowing that I'm probably not going to get a paycheck here in the next 5 days or something, that really hits different. Not in a good way either, but I guess I can't get a side job or nothing, so I guess I'm gonna try to start monetizing on here a little bit if I can. So if y'all could help a brother out, that'd be sweet, by just liking, sharing the video, and getting it out there and everything. See if I can get these views and follows up and everything. Maybe I can start making some money on here, because this government shutdown is crazy. The worst part about it is all the people that put us in this situation are the ones that are still getting paid.
Where is the lie? The people putting them into this situation, they are getting paid every single month. That should tell you a lot about these people. I saw this video, I could not bypass.
But it is what it is. It just, I don't know, man. It makes it really hard to find the motivation to come in and stay motivated for my troops and stuff like that, when knowing I'm probably not going to get paid myself. So, and then seeing all the hardships that it's causing on all my soldiers and all my fellow brothers and sisters in the service and stuff. Like, I'm lucky enough to where I got like a good savings and stuff like that, that I'm pretty taken care of, but not everybody's that lucky. So kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and wish us the best. Hopefully they figure this shit out, guys. But yeah, this is my daily post for the day. I probably won't post again today anyway, so I'll see y'all later. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and let's just pray that this doesn't last much longer. Take it easy, guys.
The entire basis for the government shutdown is that...
Yes, Democrats scream Republican shutdown while voting 13 times to keep it closed. Why? Because their real goal is slipping migrant benefit into every funding bill. They are not clarifying eligibility, they are expanding it. Trump shutdown stance forces accountability, protects social security, veteran and citizen first. Democrat would rather touch the government than admit their open border handout. Gaslighting 0.1, or should I say 101. When I take a look at what is going on, Obama appointed George did something recently. I don't know if you've seen that. When you take a look at this, an Obama judge decided President Trump administration is required to pay SNAP benefit to Americans during the Schumer shutdown. The judge also ordered Trump to find money from somewhere else if contingency funds aren't enough. This is what is trending on social media.
The entire basis for the government shutdown is that the Trump administration correctly does not want to send massive amounts of, like, hundreds of billions of dollars to fund immigrants in the blue states, or in all the states really. And so and Democrats want to keep the money spigot going to incent elite come into the U.S. who will vote for them. That's the crux of the battle.
Y'all know this government shutdown has been planned for some time, right? You know the left has been gradually pushing towards this for a while now, right? What they've wanted to do, and what they're successfully doing right now, is painting themselves into a corner where the only way the government will reopen is if we are able to extend benefits to illegal immigrants. Think about what that means. This means that they are literally willing to use American families as leverage, holding them hostage as these government programs begin to be shut down one by one. And they've literally gone on camera, on record, and said that they are using this whole situation as leverage. That shows how little they care about their own constituents and what they're willing to do, how they're willing to bend over backwards for individuals who should not even be here in the first place. And what they're hoping for is that a lot of individuals will sit there and say, I can't afford to continue to have this go on, so let's just give these benefits to illegal immigrants and reopen the government and agree to what the Democrats are demanding. How is that even halfway sustainable? Think about it. Yeah, you want this benefit and that benefit. Well, guess what? Eventually, when those benefits run out, when the system's overwhelmed, then guess what? Then no one will get benefits whatsoever. This is just common sense. And I can't understand why people don't understand that. So the absolute worst thing that individuals could do is sit there and say, okay, cave to the Democrats' demands, give these benefits to illegal immigrants, and let's just try to move on with life, when the life that you would have to move on to would not even be worth living in the first place. And that's just the God's honest truth.
Democrat weaponized shutdown to push benefit for illegal through loopholes, not direct funding. California state programs for illegal rely on federal grant elsewhere. Money is fungible, so taxpayers still foot the bill. Emergency room mandate under EMT force hospitals to prioritize illegals over citizens, draining resources. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act rightly slashed $131 billion from Medicare loopholes that Biden abused to classify powers as lawful. President Schumer shutdown gambit aims to reverse those cuts and pump $1.5 trillion into bloated programs, including state healthcare expansion, SNAPs shortages, direct result of them holding relief hostage to fund their open borders.
There have been 12 votes, count them, 12 votes in order to reopen the government. The Republicans consistently vote yes. There are a few Democrats that have crossed party lines in order to vote yes. But guess what? Governor Wes Moore, he's barking up the wrong tree. He's going after the Trump administration. He needs to go after Senator Chris Van Hollen, Senator Angela Alto-Brooks, who all 12 times voted no. I do not want to open the government. That's literally the legislation. So number one, this is still a Democrat shutdown because the Democrats are voting no to open the government. The Republicans are voting yes to open the government. Here's another thing you probably didn't know. A few days ago, there was actually a vote that was introduced by Republicans in order to pay essential workers. If people are working, there's a lot of people in the federal government that are working that are not getting paid. Republicans introduced legislation to pay those workers. Guess what? The Democrats voted no, and that includes Angela Alto-Brooks and Senator Chris Van Hollen, right? This is just common sense stuff. And again, the reason they keep voting no, it's not because they're in some pursuit of some grand thing. It's because it is leverage in order for them to get legislative priorities that they could never pass through law. We've talked about this several times. And by the way, if you want more details on that, go check out my friend Abruptly Morgan. She did a great video outlining and going into specifically the words of this Democrat whip that was basically saying this is leverage for us.
It's against the law. It's illegal. That's not what's happening. So just know that. No illegal people, whatever you're going to call folks, they're not entitled, but they do have to pay taxes.
They pay a lot in taxes. They pay a lot in benefits for.
Yes, this is a perfect explanation to what is going on. If anybody tell you otherwise, the person is lying. I've seen a lot of these people spewing lies. Republicans are voting yes. Why Democrats are saying no? We're shutting down the government. It's very simple. From this, you can conclude without even watching these people. You take a look at these. Whoopi, Sonny Austin, and Anna do their best to lie about illegal taxes, healthcare, and the Schumer shutdown. Illegals are getting taxpayer healthcare through countless loopholes, and Democrats shut down the government in part to get illegals even more free healthcare. Also, states like California privately provide many billions in free healthcare for illegals, then get government funding for other things. When you take a look at what these people on The View spew every single day, it is like they don't do research. Even if they do, they will always spin it. They will not like to call it the way it is. So when I see them doing this every time, I'm not surprised.
A reporter, and maybe it'll be UK.
I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. So the short videos, that is for the YT algorithm. You can skip.
Like, I'm just
Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
It's history. When I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, he even gets an off.
If the Democrats
because how many times do somebody asks
for
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech. A right to have a television show.
All the same people that are in these polite...
Dave Chappelle.
Without of interest.
Hey, Crystal, you say stemware. Crystal!
So you still think Republicans are responsible?
All right, so earlier today, I